どうも、雑魚寝からこんにちは。
おはよう。
本人が行った当初の取り組みが有効かどうか結論が出ておらず、遺族の一人はチューブラリンの状態のままで早く結論を出してほしいなどと訴えています。京都市伏見区にあった京都アニメーションの第一スタジオが
all these fast food restaurants on your screen and sells packaged
grocery store and other business that
When did this accident scene become a crime scene?
Major Garrett weekdays at 5 p.m. Eastern here on CBS News 24/7. President
She should run, and his answer was simple, but July 28th. So we'll soon know exactly.
Before the Odyssey, the epic new Christopher Nolan movie, there was until it was also the epic
よいしょ。
野菜ソースのパスタの完成。
in Ohio.
The country is experiencing extreme heat combined with wind and little rain, and temps are expected to reach triple digits this weekend. That'll make things even worse for firefighters. A government representative said a man was arrested yesterday for allegedly starting a fire.
Chegou no deserto.
right now, which is the good news. We are going to check in with Matt. He's up to that traffic and weather cover for us this morning. Matt, traffic has been smooth. How about weather?
Traffic's been really almost problem-free through the course of the morning. On your Sunday, the highs in the upper 80s. And a man, and it was a block camera and a stolen car that led them to the suspect. They announced the arrest, but it all stems from that shooting in February of 2025. Now, police are saying we need to fly. Their actions were
うん。
and
ちょっとジン入れすぎた。
people that were shot all died as a result of those injuries.
うん。
Now, according to police, they issued as many as
they're asking you to call the anonymous tip line at 574 LMPD in Delegation, San Francisco, WFOI.
飲みすぎて爆睡。
お母さんご飯食べてる。ご飯。
まあまあなるほどね。こっちの方がまあまあまあ華やかというか、通じる集落じゃないです。AI に騙されてます。
人がですね、京都の歴史への門であるというのをコンセプトに作られたそうです。確かに渓谷にこう来たような感じになってますよね。
そういう列車がこの0番乗り場から発着してたので、かなりですね、今日ご紹介したいと思うんですけども、これ今僕がいるこれ0番乗り場ですよね。
ああ。はい。どうした？ したん？何言うてんの？ふうた？ふうた？
触って欲しかったらしい。
めちゃくちゃ便利な地獄とかね、取り吸ってるんですけど、それ以外の面、あんまり信号室じゃない。
暑いな。
そんなニンニク食ってたら職場テロ不可避すぎる。
ただいま、ただいま。疲れた。マジ疲れた。汗だくや。
สวัสดีครับ
美味しかったね、ご飯。ただいま。ふうた。ごめんね。ふうた。